What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is your host, none other than Whoop Worldwide. I'm back with another episode of Hey You Guys, the podcast. I know we are extremely behind on the channel when it comes to this podcast, but I'm glad I'm back on it. I will be more dedicated with this podcast. Season 2, episode 2. If you like any of the videos we've done so far as podcast, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for more. We will be more efficient. We'll put out more content on this podcast. But let's hop into today's video. I'm joined other than my brothers in the gaming world, Jay Davari and my boy D Spears. Talk to me, brothers.
What good, Cole? How you doing,
What up,
dog?
man?
Hey man, I'm blessed and highly favored, man. I'm glad that I'm back on this podcast. I appreciate y'all taking your time in y'all busy schedules to hop on this with me today. We got a few things we'll talk about. We're gonna be before you long. About 40 minutes to an hour. So let's hop on today's topic. And that's really that's really been going on right now in the gaming world is the pre-release of NCAA 2024 is around the I'm excited. I know my friend Dale is excited. George not much on college football, but he gonna get around. He'll come around eventually. But let's talk about the boycott that's going on around, especially with college football game release. We're summer away. Next summer is the release of the game, obviously July, August. And we got players still complaining about the compensation they're getting for the game. So I'm gonna start off with you, Jamar. Tell me about your thoughts on the boycott and what would you do if you're the committee on fixing the situation?
I mean, personally, like I get it. Like they want to be compensated, for having representation on the game. So I mean, that's all fine and dandy. But I mean, they also got to think about it like this too. It's like y'all just in college, bro. Like y'all ain't made it to the NFL. Y'all ain't really proved nothing. You know what I mean? So, why y'all expecting like, such huge compensation? Like, okay, they was complaining like about $500, and then they was comparing, say, NFL players getting like 10,000, 17,000 from like Madden, from like they Madden checks and all that. But it's just like, well, them dudes, man, or the NFL players, they didn't prove something. They made it to the league. They didn't prove they're the best of the best, and like they deserve to be compensated accordingly for that. So it's just like, as far as you college athletes, you know, like in my opinion, I think they mind on the wrong thing, man. I think they need to be more so focused on like securing their spot in whatever rotation or whatever school they playing for. You know what I mean? And they need to be focused on just building themselves up, man. Going for the league. 'Cause I think at the end of the day, man, that should be their. I think at the end of the day, that's their goal to get to the league. And so, like, I wouldn't even be worried about no NCAA check or nothing like that, or compensation, nothing like that, man. If I'm really about football and like dedicating myself to the game, like that's my goal. I wouldn't worry about what NCAA trying to pay me for my likeness or whatever, blah blah blah. So yeah, like that's just my take on it, man. Like, I think maybe the guys that probably aren't as good, or like the walk-ons and stuff like that, they might be the main ones complaining. But even then, it's just like, I mean, bruh, if you don't really care about football like all that, and you worry about like just some NCAA check, I mean, hey, that's on them. But yeah, that's my take on it.
Hey, let me get your take.
Yeah, I can't agree with Jay anymore. I mean, first off, I'm glad the game is coming back. Let's give a round of applause to that, right? So, but yeah, like I said, I can't agree with Jay anymore. I mean, these players focus on the wrong thing. Your focus doesn't need to be about how much money you can get from a game that no one is gonna care about no way. But I'm just saying, it's like, I mean, you don't have any. To me, you have no leverage in this whole situation. Yeah, you can to the third and fourth stringers. This is who I'm talking to. You guys just need to focus on getting getting better at your craft. If you so called love football, uh, getting better at your craft so you actually can be something and make it to the NFL. I think the NCAA check should be the last thing on their mind. So
Me personally, we talked about this earlier this week, fellas. I think it's going down now. It's not even the star players asking for the money because they got the money. They got the NIL deals way back college, the high school days. They're getting paid already. They're not even asking for the money. It's these guys who's the walk-ons and the practice squad guys. They're asking for more money. Me personally, and George, you hit on this very powerfully this week. They should be grateful they're on the game. I mean,
exactly.
That's 9 years in the making, and you're complaining about the $500 they're offering to give you. I think being on the game is historic enough. I mean, who often would they say, "Oh, I'm on a video game"? It doesn't matter on what level I'm on the video. I'm a bench player, third string, or something. I could tell my kids one day, "Hey, I was on a video game. If I can make it, you can make it too." It doesn't matter about how much you're getting. Granted, everybody's about their bag, but if you're not balling to get your bag, why are you even considering complaining about what you're getting? Be grateful you get the $500. If you're not balling like the Drake Mays, the Marvin Harrison Jr.'s, the Blake Combs, the Jaden Daniels, the Caleb Williams in the world, then you should be sit down, be humble, be great that you're on the game, take your $500. We don't know what you're gonna do with it, but be grateful you get $500. EA and the committee that's for the likeness and awareness thing, they're giving y'all money just to be on the game. Okay, you should be grateful that you get the money. Period. They have to do this. We can still be about college football and be stuck in Madden and 2K. But the fact that it came to agreement a couple of years ago, $500 for the people getting likeness. I mean, that's a blessing of mine. If I'm a player who just got signed, I'm a 3-star player. I'm on the practice squad for a year or two. I'm grateful I'm on a video game. But personally, I care less about the money because my money gonna come once I ball out. People should worry about making the team, getting first team snaps, helping their team be successful instead of worrying about their ego about being on the video game. Granted, you deserve to get paid for your likeness, but you're getting paid for it. You get paid $500. I mean, you gonna have $500 to be in a video game and still be on third string or be on third string and nobody knows you. But people that plays the video games gonna see you. They know who you are. They're gonna see you on the game. So be grateful you're on the game, man. Stop worrying about the dollars and worry about you making the team. But it's easy to move the scholarship.
Yeah, and let me add one more thing to that. I ain't gonna cap. $500 is a little too low. I mean, if you could settle at $1,500, $2,000 for each player, hey, that I'm pretty sure one no player complain. The game is going to make way more money than they're going to have to pay the players. So, I mean, there's no point, just up it, you ain't got to up it tremendously like to Madden players in a high 5 figures. But, like I said, $2,000 just to be on the game, that's more than enough in my opinion. I mean.
Now, I want to add something there. Now, if we're going to do that, let's do it like tier level. You're like a certain tier between like a 99 to a 90. You get
yeah, right. I can see that. I can see that.
85, this much money. If you're 85 and 80, this much money. But you're 80 and below, it should be a certain like $1,000.
A certain amount, yeah, for real.
50. They should be grateful for. It's like $250, between $500 to $1,000 for the niggas. Let's get my niggas. For the people that's 60 overall to 80 overall, it should be like $750 to a grade. Between 80 and 85, 15. Between 85 and 90, 1,700, 2,000. And then for the 90 to 99, like 2,500.
Yeah, it's gonna be few to none of those. So it's like, I mean, ain't nothing fair in life. So I don't expect these players to think everything's gonna be peaches and cream when it comes to getting paid.
I got a comment down in the comment section. Jemiah said something about rewarding the guys on royalties, which makes sense because if you're on the game, you should get some kind of royalty percentage, especially of the sales of the game. Because the game going to sell record numbers. I mean, probably more record numbers was the NC-14 last job.
But you would have to split those royalties costs between everybody. I mean,
you're right. You're exactly right. You definitely got to split the cost because I mean. each player deserves a certain percentage, but the players that, for example, the ones who probably be on the cover or the marquee players of the game should get a bigger percentage than the ones that just being on the game, in my eyes. Like the Drake Mays, the Caleb Williams, they should deserve a little bit more percentage than the players that's like second string or third string. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They deserve more because they're marquee. They're the box office players of college football. You have a player like a backup quarterback or second, like a Jalen Milroe, for example, Alabama. You know who Jalen Milroe is, right? He's battling for the starting job at Alabama. He's not getting as big a percentage as you would a Drake May or Ken Williams. He'll get a good percentage because one, he's at Alabama. That's for one. He's Alabama. Two, I mean, he'll get more than what the third string and fourth string guys will get because I mean, he's a backup. You know, he had playing time on the field, so he'll get a little more percentage than someone like, for example, at Florida. Okay, again, I'm a Gator fan, so a Jack Miller will get less than what a Jalen Milroe because I mean, Jalen Milroe will have more playing time on the field compared to Jack Miller, who played one game actually. So I mean, there should be tiers of like we do in the pay. There should be tiers for royalty percentages. Like for the guys who are like battling for Heisman supremacy or notoriety, those guys get the bigger percentage compared to the guys who's fighting for a spot on the field. You know what I'm saying? So, George, what do you think about that?
With the royalties?
Yeah, with the royalties. I mean, Jemiah said something about players should deserve a kind of percentage of the royalties of the sales of the game. I think that's what he tried to say.
Oh,
but even then with that, who do you determine gets royalties?
I mean,
exactly. Like I said earlier, you would have to split it up between every college football player.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, you can have this walk-on guy, you know.
So Jemiah says, as a developer, I'm saying if you play less than, hold on, let me clear my I have a comment in the comment section. I want to address.
Yeah, I mean that's true, Joe. That's true, Joe. You know what I'm saying? That's true.
Joe, he said, what Joe said. Oh, Joe Biden, you can join the stream. Hold on, let me add him right now. Joe Biden, welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? Joe Biden, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, man.
What up?
Hey, so give me your comments on the situation at hand of the college football boycott and the pay that they're complaining about.
Well, like my last comment said, I feel like, you know, if you play less than 100 snaps in a season, you shouldn't even be eligible to get any money. You know, at that point, it'll just be your choice if you want to be in the game or not.
Right.
Like, you have to contribute something to a program to be like, oh, well, I should be receiving compensation for being in the game. Like, you on a team, you on a program, but you ain't getting jersey sales, so why the hell you worried about receiving money from a damn video game?
Hey, I see where you're coming from on that, you know?
I do. And you're right. If you didn't play a certain – for example, let's say, you're Drake May. You're paid a full season. Don't miss no snap. You deserve to get your bread, bro. But if you're a player, you play 60% of the snap, but you balled out. Where would you put that person in that situation? A person that's had a season-ending injury, but balled out 60% of the snaps.
It's a tax bracket, man. I feel like it's a bracket. Like your stats should be a bracket system. Like if you say you like a Heisman candidate or you one of these top quarterbacks in the nation, you receive like 2,000. Then you go less than that. I feel like the minimum should be 500.
And that's what Charles was saying earlier with trying to do the overalls, basing it on overalls. Because at the end of the day, that's really all it is. You're just basing it on overalls, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Like I said, Jemiah, I don't know if you heard. Appreciate the love, Big Perm. So as I was saying before, Jemiah, if you look at it, I said this earlier in the video. If you're 62 and 80, I say you should get 750. Okay, like something a little bit more than 500, but not as much as 1,000 of what people want to see. I think $1,000 should go at least for the guys between 80 to 85.
Okay.
And then 85 to 90 about 1,250, 1,500, and then 90 to 99 about $2,000. And I think that should be perfectly fine. More than 500, but it's not overstepping the bounds of each threshold.
If you anything less than a 70, you get a base pay of $500.
I can see that. Yeah, if you're 70 below, that 500 is off rip. But between that 70 to an 80, you'll get that 750 in my
Hey,
opinion.
they gonna have to put like tax brackets on it because everybody ain't gonna get the same amount, man. It's just not how life works.
That is definitely true, bro. I just think, hopefully, like I told Dale and Joe, Joe, I think this will blow over probably after the summer because I think they're going to hit a settlement before Madden release. Because a lot of people's getting Madden now. Oh, DJ just joined. I want to hear DJ's thoughts about it. Appreciate everybody coming to the stream tonight, guys. DJ, what's up, baby? Oh, let me get the boy in here. Come on. I want to see you. DJ, can you hear me? DJ.
He might need to unmute himself.
DJ, what's up, baby?
Yo, what up?
All right, so I want everybody's thoughts. I got Jemiah's thoughts. I got JJ thoughts. I got Dale thoughts. I appreciate y'all coming to the stream. But DJ, what is your thoughts on the Jemiah said there should be like a royalty thing for a certain percentage for certain players? I said they should be like a bracket of how much each player should pay. So Jemiah said anything that's 70, you get 500 off the rip. Between 70 and 80, I think they should get 750. I think 80 to 85, about 1,000. 85 to 90, 1,500, and then 90 to 99, about $2,000. That's why I think should be the threshold for each overall. What do you think?
They finna have to come out of pocket, especially the NIL deals.
Yeah.
Because man, all the money they're gonna make off that game, the players gonna want their share.
Hold on, I'm gonna get Mike B ball before you finish your comment. Mike B, what's up, baby?
Hey, but what
Hey, y'all, how y'all
they trying
doing?
to say is too.
How y'all doing? I'm at the store, man.
What you talking?
DJ, don't start that laughing shit, DJ. DJ, don't you start that laughing.
All right,
on
DJ,
the line.
yeah, finish what you were saying.
But it's all right.
I was saying, so DJ, what they trying to say is like, everybody don't deserve the same amount of money, right?
Facts.
You're not paying Marvin Harrison Jr. the same money you paying the third string tight end from from Wyoming. You ain't doing that, you know.
But what they probably should look at, since EA make Madden, look at how they play the NFL players. Go based
But
off
they play the NFL players. Hundreds. They pay the NFL players like thousands, don't it? Five figures.
Okay, but I'm saying what's I ain't saying that much money, but I'm saying like what is your
how they do it? Oh yeah. What I see what you're saying. Yeah, they really should do that.
Look at how you do the NFL. Do the same way with college, just with less
do
money.
the same way. Yeah, I feel you. That's smart. That's smart.
Like you make Madden, so you know how the shit work. Do it like that.
Yeah, for real. Do it like that. Yeah. When you think about it, that's really smart.
So we can all agree that it should be a threshold for certain players in college football. We can all agree with that, correct, guys? I really think because there's no way no 7 overall should be asking for no more than $750. Okay, you're not getting 1,000. You're definitely not getting no 2,000. I think like Jenny said, you should be grateful that you're on the game. But I think because of the NIL thing, I think it'll probably, like DJ said, they'll come out of pocket and probably up the ante. So we'll see how that goes in the next few months. I hope it doesn't interfere with the game because we went 9 long suffering years to get a game. This will be the first college sports game to come out from NCAA 14. Once NCAA 14 come out, and I believe this, college basketball will come back. Like baseball will come back. So hopefully this works out. Because honestly, I miss playing March Madness. I don't know a lot of people who play March Madness, but that was my favorite game outside of college football. Was NCAA March Madness. So hopefully, with this works out, the college basketball players will get the game back out too as well. So let's talk about the next up for bids. So let me ask y'all a question. Y'all seen the new Madden 24 trailer, correct, guys?
Yeah.
I got to ask, do you think Josh Allen deserved the front cover? I'm gonna start with Mike B on this one.
Mike.
Grocery beat. All right, let's get grocery.
Not grocery beat.
What's up, Carl?
Oh, then grocery beat. Listen,
Yo,
even Madden trailer, right? Do you think Josh Allen deserved the front cover, and why? And why?
yeah, Carl. He deserved to be on the cover of Madden, Carl.
So let me ask you, grocery beat. Why you think he does deserve the front cover?
What'd you say?
Why do you think he deserves the front cover?
Hey, man, Josh Allen is an elite quarterback, man. He's like that, bro. I mean, he gonna have his up and down. Hold on, man. Hey, go to the next question. Hold on.
DJ, grocery BJ is the grocery. What's your thoughts on Josh Allen's front cover picture? Do you think he deserves the front cover, or do someone else deserves it?
I mean, I say yeah because where the season went last year, who else you gonna give it to? You don't gave it to Pat Mahomes already.
I would give it to Jalen Hurts.
I mean, okay, yeah, Jalen Hurts deserves it.
That's the only person. Either Jalen.
But if you look at it, Jalen Hurts had one good year. Josh Allen done did this multiple years already.
I think he's been long overdue for a front cover because Mahomes got it twice already. So I think he should be the next one. But if Jalen Hurts have a year he had last year, don't be surprised if he's the next 2 years. Dale, your thoughts on Josh Allen's front cover?
To be honest, I really don't even care. I'm gonna play the game no matter who I'm covering. I just hope it's a good game, man. I got the beta, so.
George, your thoughts? Sorry, Dale.
No, that was it.
Oh, Dale.
I mean, based off of going back to a point DJ made, based off of how well Josh Allen been playing, past couple of years, it's been, and according to what you say, it's been long overdue. I mean, I think in Madden 25, they might go ahead and slide one out to Joe Burrow in Madden 25.
Yeah.
He might be due for one because they done did Lamar already. They done did Patrick Mahomes. They had to give Tom Brady one more before he, dips from the league. So, yeah. But yeah, I think it's well deserved based off the points that y'all made, just going off of what y'all articulated.
The funny thing is, I've never seen a defensive back ever face the front cover in that.
Troy Polamalu.
Oh, Troy Polamalu. Okay.
Yeah, Troy Polamalu.
Oh yeah, Troy Polamalu, huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was.
Don't forget Polamalu.
It was him and Larry Fitzgerald on the same cover, wasn't it?
Madden 25.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's
That was not Madden 25. Madden 25 was what you call it?
25
was Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders, that's correct. That was Madden what? 12? No.
11.
That was Madden 12 with Troy Polamalu and
12. That's what
Madden
it
12 with, Madden 12 with Troy Polamalu and Barry.
So it was Madden 12. That sure was.
Yeah, Carl.
The year. Oh, I'm trying to think. Hold on a second. Madden. Well, I gotta see that cover. No, Madden 12 was Peyton Hillis.
I think it was 10 or 11, though. I think it was 10 or 11.
10. Madden 11
it might be 11. It might.
Madden 10 was Troy Polamalu Fitz. It was Madden 10.
Oh, 10.
But
it might be.
It was Madden 10.
Huh?
The Madden 25 was Barry Sanders. I think Madden 14 was Madden 25.
Madden 14 was 25.
So that's our next question. Since we're in NBA season still, the 2020 class is on the verge of making millions and millions of dollars this next upcoming summer. Not this summer, but 2024. I'm gonna read you a couple of players that's on the verge of making a lot of money. The article says the 2020 NBA draft class is eligible to sign a rookie scale extension this offseason. This year, they're eligible to sign. Each player has until late October to agree to have an extension. If no agreement is reached, the player will be eligible for a restricted free agent in 2024. There's a handful of players eligible to sign an extension because they had a team option decline or a waiver at some point in their rookie contract. These players are eligible for their rookie extension. The first one we're talking about is Anthony Edwards, Timberwolves. He is projected to sign a $207 million. Is he worth that much money?
Yeah, you pay him. You go ahead and lock him up. That's your future. You build around that.
DJ?
Oh yeah, you gonna pay him.
George.
Shit, who else they gonna pay?
Yeah, you're right about that, man. I mean, Anthony to me was probably the best player on the Timberwolves this year. I mean, don't get me wrong, disrespect the cat and all that stuff. But Anthony Edwards really showed that he could be a complete talent in this league. Low key, I think he carried the Timberwolves and they playoff appearance against the Nuggets, even though it was Davis league. But I mean, Anthony Edwards showed he could be a real deal in this league. So I think I would lock him up after that 5 years.
He could be a top 3 shooting guard in the league.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, that man's from the mud, so he got a little chip on his dip. So he really got to put through this league. He don't get paid real handsomely this year. Y'all thoughts on LaMelo Ball? LaMelo Ball is projected to sign the same contract as Anthony Edwards. Would you sign LaMelo Ball despite his injury history so far in this year's career? I'm gonna start with George on this one.
I think that they're in a tough predicament because it's like he's proven to be pretty injury prone, especially like so early on in his career, but also too at the same time it's like he's really your only other rising star that you have on that team, so it's like they kind of like in a tough spot. I think they'll go ahead and do it. They kind of like just incentivize them to stay with the team and all that, but I just think they're in a tough predicament. They might end up just going ahead and pay him because, like I said, he's really the only other rising star or rising potential superstar for that franchise. So I mean, I can see them paying him.
Yeah. So I agree with you a little bit. I can see them paying him, but to a certain extent, right? Just because of injury history, you pay him. I don't know if you pay him that what Anthony Edwards can pay him, what Anthony Edwards is getting, but you can pay him and then put a lot of incentives in his contract. That's what I would expect.
So
from GMs.
I insert you there. If you don't sign him for that money, what would you give him? What would you give him his deal? I'm gonna start with Dale. If you don't sign him back, what would you give him?
You said he eligible to sign like a 4-year, $200-something million deal?
5-year, 207. The same thing Anthony Edwards is getting.
I don't know. I'll give him a 4-year, 4-year, 15, 4-year, 20.
4-year, 20. George?
Guarantee, and then I'll put incentives to make it 4 years, maybe 4 years, 150.
So if you play like a certain amount of games, he'll get the rest of that money.
Yeah, play a certain amount of games. Get to the playoffs a couple of times. Maybe make an All-NBA team or something like that.
Right.
And make the All-Star team, all that. Okay.
So Jordan, you think what Dale would say, or you wish you did?
Yeah, I'll probably do that. Just structure this contract a certain way where you can get the, where you got to get the most production out of it. So I agree with that.
Well, look who they joined the screen. Mr. Rashawn Bunting. Finally turned in here. How you doing, sir?
What up, Charles, bro? I'm looking at this man, Mike, bro. Why your eyes like that?
Mike, crackhead.
What up, man? Mike looking like that. What up, y'all, boy?
DJ, same question to you about LaMelo Ball. Would you sign him for like 2 months a year, or would you not?
Hey man, I don't know nothing about NBA contracts.
All right, we'll skip to go to Mike B. Mike B. Would you sign LaMelo Ball to that same kind of deal or not? All right, Mike B. Step away. Davis. Would you sign LaMelo Ball to a supermax deal or would you not?
I mean, he ain't able to play no more, is he?
That's Lonzo, not LaMelo.
Oh, yeah, LaMelo, hell, yeah, I would.
Despite his injury history, would you still sign to that supermax?
Yeah, because you gotta understand, like, when he was playing, he still was getting double-doubles most of the, like, almost every night he played. So if you think about that, like, I mean, he's the star of that team. I would give him that because, I mean, what else we gonna do? Without him, that team won't be able to flow right.
I thought about this. I think I'm kind of between Dale and Bridget and Dennis's point. If you look at the Hornets, when Miles Bridges gone, they ain't got no other supporting cast outside of Terry Rozier and maybe Boatwright.
Yeah, PJ Washington. PJ Washington is a double machine.
He's had a pretty good year. But if you look at the Hornets from an outside standpoint, it's LaMelo Ball and the Hornets. Now, PJ Washington and the Hornets, but LaMelo Ball. Without LaMelo Ball, PJ Washington can't carry that team. We all can agree. PJ Washington can't carry that team. But LaMelo Ball can't be a reliable face people franchise. He can't stay healthy. So if I was the Hornets, I would give him a 5-year deal But I'm not paying him 207. I'll pay him about like it means like 170, 160. And then with the Steelers are possible get the rest of his money if he plays 75% of the season, if he make all pro, if he make first MVP or all-star game or something like that. If he got some kind of incentive package in there to give him the rest of that 207. Because he's not getting all that money from me and he gets hurt second game of the year and out for the season. I can't risk that. But then you lose all that money to a player who just sits aside when I hurt. He's getting his money, but you got to get a production from him. So that's my whole thing about it. Mike B, Grocery B, you back? Grocery B, you back?
Just skip him.
All right. We're gonna go to the next player on this list. I'm gonna start with
Y'all talking to me?
He's a former state player.
My man messing up.
But the Chicago Bulls is due for extension.
$5
million. Would you sign him to that?
You said what? Not Charlie. I couldn't hear you.
Patrick Williams, the Chicago Bulls, is projected to sign a 5-year deal worth $100 million. Would you sign him to
I
it?
saw him that because he's a 3-and-D. In my opinion, he's good. Yeah, I would. Even though Chicago can go in a different direction, I feel like Chicago they might be going in a different direction. But
Wait, who we talking about?
Patrick Williams.
Patrick Williams.
Yeah, from Chicago.
Oh yeah, the wing player.
Yeah.
He a 3-and-D.
Yeah. Ooh. I
I
don't know because ain't it look like they might lose Zach LaVine?
Yeah, you lose Zach LaVine, but you still got to pay people. Might as well pay him.
Yeah. I'll roll with that. I pay him. I mean, they're gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do if they let go of Zach LaVine, but.
DJ, you don't know. Mike B.
Hey Charles, what up?
How you doing, Grocery B?
Huh?
How you doing, Mike?
I'm good, cuz. How you doing, cuz?
Hey man, just trying to make it. You don't watch NBA, so I can't ask you these questions yet. When I get some more football questions, I'm gonna hit you up. So I'm gonna continue with this NBA talk.
Hey, what you call my name for? To say that I don't watch NBA?
Because you don't watch. You don't know some of these players on this list, right? All right, Mike. You know Patrick Williams? Mike.
What's up, Charles?
You know who Patrick Williams is?
Who?
You know who Patrick Williams is?
Nah, cut. If that's NBA, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, let me continue on. Once I get to some more football, I'll definitely tune you in. We'll go as far as you all know. Tyrese Halliburton is projected to sign the same deal as Anthony Edwards. Now, would you sign him today?
I don't watch much of Tyrese Halliburton, so I can't answer that one.
Bayless, do you watch Tyrese Halliburton?
I don't know. Like he all right, right? He come and go.
He good. Hey,
no,
he would have been an all-star if he would have never got injured.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but he's in and out, so it's just like.
So is it the same
situation? To that deal, I feel like the Pacers. I feel like the Pacers got somebody they can build around Tyrese Halliburton. So it's like, I mean, shoot, why not? You know what I'm saying? I feel like because they traded for him for the Kings, so obviously they want him. You know, so I would sign him to that extension because that's just like in the Anthony Edwards case. That's a guy you can build around. That's your building piece. You can build around him.
Yeah,
I mean he's a franchise player.
So, Dale, what would you pay him on the means of that? So, would you pay that 207 or would you pay a little less?
I would pay a little less. Yeah, I'm paying a little less. I'm not paying him no 207. I mean,
so
you got to prove it to me.
LaMelo Ball, though.
You got to prove it to me, you know.
But how long has LaMelo Ball been in the league, though?
Well, they was the same draft class, so about the same time. But I think Halliburton played more games, I think.
Yeah, but the thing is, LaMelo has more of a role than he does.
True.
He just like you're not like LaMelo is actually one of the. I would say he like on a good night he's one of the. I ain't gonna say the best, but he's up there. Like I say a top 10 top 15 point guards in the league. So it's
I feel
just
like Tyrese Halliburton is up there too. He could be one of the top 15 point guards in the league.
He's
I
a
don't
type
know.
of guy you can build a franchise
Because
around.
you can build a franchise around him, and I feel like that's what the Pacers are going to do. They're going
I
to build around Tyrese
They talk,
Halliburton.
yeah, he is a good player, but
He was the biggest draw on the Pacers since Paul George. So I mean, he's a generational type of Indian that needs to build a young piece around. But the question is though, is he gonna have that same injury play going on? That's assumption. So I'll pay him 5 years by 180.
Yeah, the real question is, are these players gonna have the same go get it once they get that paycheck? Once they get that 205, that's all guaranteed coming to them. Are they gonna, have that still that dog in them still?
I mean, shoot, with them incentives and everything in that contract, they better.
Yeah, they better.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, especially some of the players who hasn't proved to play a full season yet, they got a lot to prove. They got a lot.
Because with those incentives in a contract, they gotta they paying you that much, you gotta. I think some of the incentives you gotta score as many some amount of points in the season. You gotta do all that type of
Make
other
playoffs.
Yeah,
so
you get that money. I mean, you better
and
ball.
some of them, a lot of times, I know in Tyler Hero's contract, he got incentives to win finals.
What y'all said about Tyler
win
Hero?
MVP.
Well,
We're talking about his contract, huh?
do you think Tyler Hero is worth his contract, DJ?
Yes.
Okay. Well, hold on. Who said that? George or Davis?
No, George.
George, let me hear your response. Why do you think Tyler Hero don't deserve his contract extension?
20 a game, JJ. Shut up.
I ain't gonna say he don't. I'm not gonna say he don't.
He just
I ain't gonna lie to you though. I ain't gonna lie to you with Tyler Hero. He's a good player when he's on. Like when he's hot, he's on.
I agree with you.
But he's not consistent.
I mean,
Do you think he's consistent on a day? Because you're more of a Heat fan.
Let me explain this about Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero is more effective as a six man. I say this because he can do whatever you want that second team unit. You can't do what you want to do in that starting five.
And the thing is, he can't nobody stop him on the opposing second team. So it's like,
yeah, so
it's
come on, unit. He's a hard draw to guard. More than starting five, man. Especially you're trying to guard the zone. He's not a good matchup play on defense. I mean, he's not a good on-ball defender. I agree. He's probably the second best shot creator on our team. So I think he's worth it. But with this injury to his hand, we got to see how he recovers from that. We haven't seen him before since the Milwaukee series. So we'll see how it is. Bam, I'm questioning you. You're inconsistent. Bam Adebayo should have got less than what he got. And I'm saying that because brother showed me the first two series. He showed me something. Let it up for 3 games straight. I mean, he came out the first 2 days of the finals like he knew something, but it's because the Nuggets made him become the scoring option because they shut everybody else down. So that's
right.
But the thing is, he not a scorer though.
No, they're forcing him to score. That's kind of his element.
Yeah.
To be honest, if he had like a real score at 5, that's a lot of pressure on Bam to just be him. He's not an AD. He's not a Jokic. He's not a Joel Embiid. He definitely barely got a mid-range. So he's more of a round the basket, kind of like a discount Blake Griffin. He's more of a lob threat, but I can play better defense.
Man.
He's a better defender though than Blake Griffin was at the time. My problem is with Bam is he got to show me he wants it on a consistent basis. But that's for another video. I can talk about Bam all night. I'm going to talk about the next player on this list. I'm going to start off with Davis. We got Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey is expected to take the same much money as Anthony Edwards. Now, would you pay Tyrese Maxey that much money? Davis, start off with you.
I say nah. I won't give him that. Why would you though? Like, because the thing is, if I'm paying a player that much money,
you gotta
like, bro, starting, and also too, you gotta be balling almost every night, bro.
You gotta be.
Like, I'm not just.
Well, hold on.
I'm not just throwing that money like that.
Tyrese Maxey do start, and he do ball, but he's inconsistent like Tyler Hero.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, if I'm gonna give you that much money, that's why, like, also too, I don't mean to change the subject, but like with the Lakers, I don't even want them to give what's our boy name? I forgot his name. Just that
Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves. I don't even want them to give him that much money. because it's like it's only one season that you done that. Like I need to see multiple seasons.
Well, this man right here, Austin Reed, I saw on Facebook. This man date Taylor Swift now. This man went from a nobody to superstar in 1 year. This man went from being an undrafted free agent to being probably the second best player on the Lakers this postseason to dating one of the country's biggest megastars in Taylor Swift. So this man is on cloud 9 right now. So kudos to him. But back to Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey at times this postseason was probably the best player on the 76ers. But Joel Embiid struggled, and don't get me started on James Harden. I'm through with him. Tyrese Maxey is probably the second best player on the 76ers right now. That's how much of a trash player James Harden is right now. He is not worth over $100 million for me. He's probably like 80, 90 at this point. Because if you go look at that Game 7 film against the Celtics, he act like he wouldn't be there. It was playing game like basketball. He was so lethargic. He barely had a pulse. James Harden, the last 2 postseasons, he was trash. To me, at this point, James Harden would never win a ring unless he get a vet bid and go somewhere else to win. He would never carry a team to a ring. That's how much of a disappointing factor James Harden. He's a great regular season player. When it comes to getting a team to the finals, he'll never get it done. And even with the part that arguably the most dominant center in basketball, Joel Embiid, you still can't get it done.
I don't even think Joel is like from what I'm seeing Jokic doing right now.
Oh, Jokic already took the title of most dominant big. I thought it was debatable, but the way Joel Embiid played against Boston, I think Jokic would have put a better Douglas in Game 7 against the Celtics. Don't get me wrong, not knocking Joel Embiid. He's a great talent, but you see what Jokic can do at all 3 levels: passing, scoring, rebounding. He can do it all.
The ball up court, everything.
That's what I'm saying. He got better IQ than most point guards in the NBA. He's a center. A big old heavy center. So, I mean, I'll pay Tyrese back to the money because he's probably the second best player in the series. I think James Harden will be there much longer. So, I'll pay Tyrese the money, but not 207. I'll probably pay like 175, 5 years. Next person we're going to talk about is Emmanuel Quickly from the New York Knicks. They're offering him 4 years, $90 million. I'm gonna start this one off with George on this one. What'd you pay Emmanuel Quickly?
Emmanuel Quickly, I didn't watch much of the Knicks, but okay. I don't know too much about him. I just know about Jalen Brunson. You know, that's about it.
Let's skip here and we'll go to the last one and talk about Desmond Bane. Now, Dale and Dallas, y'all see Desmond Bane up close. I'm gonna start with Dale. Dale, would you pay Desmond Bane the Supermax 5 years 207?
I don't know about 5 years 207, but I give him a max deal or give him whatever you can give him because to me he's a 3-and-D. He's right there alongside Ja. You got your front court or your back court. I'm sorry, whatever this shit is. But you got that. You got those 2 guys. You need to go ahead and lock those 2 guys up for the next 5-6 years. In my opinion, you lock. That's no question.
Dallas, your thoughts on Desmond Bane's contract?
I mean, Desmond Bane, he's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like his defense and his just like overall presence on the court is actually really good, and he's also showing the consistency as well too. So it's just like I ain't gonna lie to you. The Grizzlies won't be as good if it wasn't for him being on that squad as well too. You know what I'm saying? Because when he was playing against the Lakers, bro, he was putting up numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I would.
All right, so last person is this. Now we're gonna get to the meat and gritty. I've done this with Mike B in the past. I want all y'all to do that. So Mike B, I need you to check in for this one. It's football related. I want to go by each position. I want to get your top 5 for each position all time in NFL history. I'm going to start with the quarterback position. And I'm going to start with DJ. DJ, give me your top 5 quarterbacks of all time.
Big Ben Roethlisberger.
That's all you're gonna say.
Hey, no Big Ben slander would be tolerated.
We're not gonna slander Big Ben. All right, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna name a quarterback, and you say Hall of Fame or not. Okay?
All right. Yeah,
first quarterback. He already said it. Big Ben, Hall of Fame or not?
First ballot.
Dallas, Big Ben, Hall of Fame or not?
Hall of Famer. Come on, bro.
Might be.
DJ, I fucks with you, my boy. I'm coming to you to this one. Hell no, he ain't no Hall of Famer.
Oh,
baby, boy, you disrespectful.
might be. So,
But Mike, bro, like he gave back in the day,
He
he used to
trolling,
give
bro.
people hell,
He
Mike.
trolling,
Like, come
bro.
on, Mike.
He trolling.
you
Come
ain't
on,
trolling,
Mike.
bro.
You trolling.
Being top 5, bitch. Stop playing
Big-
with
Top
me.
five,
Might be.
top five, what? Quarterback?
Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
Top
Trey
five
said top
quarterback?
5 what? Trey said top 5
Whoa,
what?
whoa. Five
Hey,
quarterback.
man, check
Yeah.
the stats. Check the stats.
Check
Hold
what
on.
stats? He ain't better. He ain't
Did
a top five
we already
quarterback.
have an argument? Hey, man, I'm sorry. I'm
Here
distracted.
we go. This is
Distracted.
the argument I want to hear.
Man,
Bro,
top
all right.
five quarterback of all time?
So
Might
big,
be. Didn't
big.
we have this argument already?
We had this
We already had
argument.
this
He ain't top
That's
5.
all.
This man
Hold on,
said
hold on.
top
What he
five
said.
quarterback of
Hold
all
on.
time.
Hold on. There we go. Each person. Dale and JJ, your thoughts on Big Ben? Hall of Fame or no?
Yeah, top 5. I mean, he's first ballot in my opinion. No doubt about it.
George? And no.
He top 10.
Nah, he ain't top 5, bro.
He top 10.
So Big.
I'm saying he's first ballot. I ain't saying he's top
Bro,
5.
he first ballot,
He
but I ain't
top
gonna say he
10.
top 5.
He top 5
Bro,
to me, but he top
bro,
10.
think about all the great quarterbacks you gotta
I
name
said, hey,
before you
listen,
bring
he-
up Ben Roethlisberger.
He top
Bruh.
5 to me.
Big Ben is not top five quarterbacks of all time.
I ain't done nothing they was talking about.
Ben is number
I'm
5.
sorry. I'm sorry. No. He good, but he ain't top five.
Nah, I'm just playing. I was definitely trolling though. Big Ben is definitely a Hall of Famer, bro.
So you
He a Hall of
He ain't no
Famer,
top
yeah.
5, bro. He not
But
top
he
5.
ain't no top
He
five.
not top 5.
so based off the
He top 10.
Big Ben is
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he's top 10.
No, he's top 10. He's top 10. He's top 10 for sure.
All right, so we agree he's top 10, right?
Yeah, he's top 10.
All right, next question. Next quarterback. Matt Ryan.
Well, what?
He'll get another
I
thing.
mean,
He'll get there, but not first ballot.
I don't know. Matt Ryan?
He'll get in there, but he'll get in there, but he ain't first ballot.
Yeah, he'll get in, but he ain't first ballot.
Everybody get
He'll get in.
he's gonna get in because of the receivers that he had.
Yeah.
Look at his
I mean,
numbers,
yeah,
bro.
pretty
He's gonna
much.
get in because of his numbers.
would you credit
Matt
Oh,
Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
or would you credit Matt Ryan's gift of the ability?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you give it because of Julio Roddy White or was it because of his ability as a quarterback?
Hey man, you
Hell, it
can't
was
choke in
Roddy
the
White
Super
and
Bowl,
Julio.
man.
What you gonna?
Thank you, George.
You
You
cannot
can't
choke in
choke.
the Super
You choked the
Bowl.
21 lead.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
I mean, but you
Joe.
said that about the offense. But
Hey,
what you gonna say about
Joe.
that defense? They also choked that lead too.
Hey,
Joe,
Joe.
I would love to
So
have Joe.
Jamie Collins was out there getting cooked.
Hey, Joe.
So
You gotta
Joe
answer that for me.
said that it was Kyle Shanahan's fault while he
Man,
was.
what
He always
It
blames the
wasn't-
coach, bro. It's the players,
What am I
man.
doing?
The players in that game too, bro.
So-
You can't keep blaming the coach. bro.
It's
Hey,
a link in
hey,
the chat.
Charles, send Trilla invite to the thing.
It's a link in the chat, bro.
Is it a
It's
chat?
streamed out.
Chat. Send us in the group chat. All right.
Oh shit! I mean, sorry, Charles.
Oh, he caught it.
What you call me?
Huh? No, I cussed on your stream, cuz. My bad, cuz.
I ain't even hear you. That's why I said don't worry about it. We'll skip Matt Ryan. Matthew Stafford.
Hold on, Charles. Before we skip Matt Ryan, ask Dale.
Dale, your thoughts on Matt Ryan?
But I feel like Matt Ryan, a Hall of Fame quarterback, but he'll get in.
He ain't
He's
first
not
ballot.
First ballot. He ain't first ballot. If you look at Matt Ryan's numbers, he gonna get in. But
Yeah, he
No,
gonna
you
get
look at
in.
his numbers, bro.
10 years.
He top 10 too. If you look at his numbers.
Yeah, like he gonna get in, just not first ballot.
Okay. So everybody agree he'll be in, but not at some point, but not first ballot.
Yeah,
All right. Matthew Stafford.
he'll get in too.
He'll get
Only
in
because of that
eventually.
Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford.
I mean, I think even with the Lions,
I
he
think
still the
even
guy that
before-
be able to say because but them stats with the Lions are ridiculous.
Yeah. I forgot about the Lions. Say he was a gunslinger for the Lions. Let me ask you a question, DJ. If it wasn't for Julio, wasn't for Calvin Johnson early on in his career, you think Matt Stafford would still be a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, because look what he did without Matthew Stafford. I mean, without Calvin Johnson.
You're right. Fair enough. So we all agree Matt
Yes, sir.
Stafford.
This nigga Trey got moss. Sorry, y'all. Hold on, let me mute my mic.
Come on. Carson Palmer.
Nah, hell
I
no.
don't know who that is.
Oh, bro, I really want him to, but
Hey.
I don't feel like he will, bro.
Carson Palmer not gonna get in. Bro.
Carson Palmer, bro. He was like that, bro.
He been
He might-
retired for how
he not-
many
he
years?
not getting in,
7,
but-
8?
Yeah, he ain't getting in.
Yeah,
I
he
think
He ain't getting in.
he might do that shit. where they have the old players get elected in. That's about to
Yeah.
that they
That's
time
about
pass.
to-
He might be one of them.
Yeah, for
But-
real. When he 80 something years old or 70
Yeah,
something
like
years old.
like Ken Riley in there this year.
Like
Yeah,
how they did Drew Parsons.
yeah, Drew Parsons, but that nigga on his deathbed.
Yeah, DJ.
He said he on his deathbed. Are you?
Hey, Ken Riley dead, and they just put this man in the Hall of Fame.
That's so tough.
All right, next quarterback. Joe Flacco.
Joe,
Joe
who?
Snap, my mic was on mute.
Oh yeah, hey, give Flacco one. I think Flacco deserved to be in the Hall. I don't think he.
No.
I don't think he first
Nah,
ballot.
Not a Hall
Joe,
of Fame.
Joe not going.
ballot,
Joe
though.
not.
Talk
Joe
all
not.
that shit
Joe
I
not
don't
going.
think,
talking about
but he
that.
won a championship for the Ravens, bro. Come
He
on,
won.
Okay, man.
He won because of Ray Lewis defense and
that defense was raw, bro. That defense was raw. But still, though.
He had a one Hall of Fame playoff run. That's it, bro. Look at the rest of them years.
Hey,
he ain't
DJ,
did nothing.
go straight up. Go
Hey,
straight up,
one.
DJ.
All right, go ahead.
all
How
right.
y'all give it but how y'all give it to Matt Ryan, but you won't give it to Joe Flacco?
Matt
Nah,
Ryan,
Joe-
look at the numbers.
Joe.
Matt Ryan,
He ain't going.
sometimes a Super Bowl ring it cannot amount to the Hall of Fame numbers quarterbacks put up. I mean, if you're a Hall of Fame numbers and you got rings, you're gonna get it regardless. But if you got
Tom Brady.
accolades and you got besides, I'm putting Matt Ryan before I put in Joe Flacco and Eli Manning. The only reason Eli Manning get in because he beat Tom Brady twice. That's my whole thing about it. Other than that, he would never get in the Hall of Fame.
So
He
you
never-
saying Eli Manning would not get in the Hall of Fame?
if it wasn't for those 2 rings beating Tom Brady, he would not got the Hall of Fame. That's my point. He would never got in. If he would never, and I think a lot of y'all agree, if he never beat Tom Brady those 2 Super Bowls, he would never got in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, but he got the Super Bowls though. Like
He
we can't say
did.
what else he got him.
He got him. That's why he's
But
getting in.
also too, I ain't gonna hold you. He did have a good team though. He
He
did
had,
have a good team.
in both years he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he had Jeremy Shockey. He had that
He
boy.
had Brett Nichols. He had Steven Dura. He had
Yeah, also on the defense, he had Michael Strahan. He had a squad.
Hey, who
He
y'all
had a
talking about?
squad.
I mean, you can compare Joe Flacco's Super Bowl run with Eli Manning's because they both got killed by great defenses.
Okay. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
But say
I'll give you that.
Eli Manning's stats are way better than Joe Flacco.
And I agree with you
Let's
that.
not ignore that.
Yeah. You right on that. You right on that.
Joe Flacco
So
is
I'll
not
put
going to the
Eli
Hall of
in.
Fame.
I'm not putting Joe in.
Eli and Phillip Rivers gonna be in there way before Joe Flacco even be thought
Oh
about.
yeah. Carson Palmer would get before Joe Flacco did. He never won a
Yeah,
Super
because
Bowl.
Joe Flacco had a better career. I mean, Carson Palmer had a better career than Joe Flacco.
Carson Palmer could stay healthy. I would have happy time he kept tearing his ACL.
Because he kept running to George Malou.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do Michael Vick.
Come on.
No, they ain't gonna let Vic in
Come
just
on,
because of the
bro.
dog fight. That's
Yeah,
the
they
only
ain't
reason Vic ain't gonna go in.
Like
They
that's
ain't gonna let me in just because of the dog
Man,
fight.
yeah, for real.
y'all think
Just
they're gonna hold him out just
dog
because of that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
they could do
Because
it.
Vic changed it. Vic is like the Allen Iverson of NFL, bro.
We
Hey, bro,
know
I
that.
feel like
If you look
That's
at
why
the
feel like
not
this,
gonna let
right?
Vic in there.
I feel like
they do
hey, bro, I feel like this.
he's not the Hall of Fame in the PED steroid situation. If you
I feel like
look
this
at
shit,
that man Barry Bonds in Hall of Fame.
They still,
I mean,
they still ain't let Barry Bonds in Hall of Fame because of the PED.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
not gonna let Mike Vick in
It's-
the some dog fight.
over a dog fight, bro. I don't know, bro.
I mean,
Hey, it's
Hey, he wasn't even
illegal.
the one fighting
But
the
I ain't
dogs,
gonna hold
his
you.
cousin.
I ain't gonna hold you. They did
Wrong
T.O.
now.
and they did T.O. and Chad Johnson like that too, like behavior problems outside of the NFL. They
Like I
not
say,
letting them
but the
into
difference
it.
is T.O. Difference is T.O. got in. They not
Yeah.
gonna let Chad in.
T.O. never broke the law. That nigga Michael Vick broke the law.
They
No,
not
so why
gonna let Chad
so
in
my
there, though.
question is why they won't let Chad in? Is it because of that the domestic violence situation or
It's a possibility.
They not gonna let Chad in because if you look at Chad's stats, Chad is not. He's not a top 10
I mean,
wide
you look
receiver,
at Chad
and when
compared
Chad played,
Hey,
and when Chad played, Chad was never the best receiver in the game.
yeah,
he played.
he was like top 5, but he was never like
He was
a
top
rare-
5, but he was never top 3 type shit.
To be honest, and I hate to say, it might be you might get mad about this. I think Andre Johnson in his prime was better than Chad Johnson.
Mm.
Huh?
I mean, I can say that, yeah. Andre,
I mean,
I'd
I
rather
mean,
have
yeah,
Andre in there than Chad.
yeah.
I mean, Andre Johnson had worse QBs and
Bruh.
still just as good as stats as Ocho
Yes,
Cinco.
bro. Because when he was in Texas, he was balling, bro. He
Yeah,
was balling.
Johnson was a
Andre
It's the
was
team
nice.
that got
He
him
was
that he started
nice.
to fall off.
Yeah, I think
You
that.
said I was gonna get mad about what?
I thought you
Andre.
liked Chad Johnson a lot. That's why I thought you would get mad about it.
No, Ocho good. No, don't get that
Yeah,
twisted,
Ocho
man.
good, but
Ocho-
no, I messed with Andre Johnson. Andre Johnson was
Andre
that guy.
Johnson was raw.
Andre
Okay.
Johnson and D Hop probably by far the best receivers that the Texans ever had, and probably will ever.
So who's the better receiver in Houston, D Hop or Andre Johnson?
I think
Andre.
D Hop got y'all got.
I'm
That's tough.
Andre.
That's tough.
gonna say D Hop.
D-Hop
I'm gonna say
numbers
D
don't
Hop.
come. D-Hop numbers
Yeah,
don't
I
come
thought
nowhere
D
close to
Hop
Andre.
because
DJ, what you think? Andre?
Even right now to this day, bro, D-Hop still hasn't caught Andre. Andre
Yeah,
numbers
he's
are still better.
yards at all.
You said what?
D Hop hasn't caught Andre at all.
No, he hasn't caught Andre.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. How you gonna say D-Hop when he hasn't even caught
No, I
Andre?
said Andre. Mike B and then said D Hop.
but I really
He'll
thought
catch
that
him.
D
I
Hop.
said
hands
he'll catch
are
him.
elite.
He'll catch him. He'll catch
Hey,
him.
D-Hop hands, you don't know, he put that ball in, he gonna catch it.
Oh, you talking about Texas history?
But
So what?
Andre, he gonna run through your face. He gonna block you. He gonna
Yeah.
catch it,
Oh, yeah.
and he
That,
gonna
that he's gonna do. Andre gonna block you, boy.
run by you.
Bro, but
Wow.
Andre
Run
was
by you.
just
D-Hop,
Andre
D-Hop,
was just
you never
a
heard about D-Hop running past
Yeah,
somebody.
D Hop a physical receiver.
He was sick. He was kind of like Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant was a 6'3", stocky, physical receiver. The only problem with Dez Bryant was that man.
He ain't got no hands.
He dropped a lot of passes.
That
Yeah,
man so
bro.
inconsistent, bro.
How did he? Hey, what happened to Dez? Like, how he got out of the NFL?
Garbage.
Towards Achilles with the Saints.
Injuries, contract situations,
Garbage.
it dropped.
The last year he was signed, he tore his Achilles before the
Bro,
season
man.
started.
Bro,
I
you ever
hate
seen a
it.
receiver? You ever seen hella receivers drop open slants? Look up Dez Bryant highlights.
Hey, just know, Cowboys was Green Bay. Dez caught it.
Cowboys would win a Super Bowl if Dez would have caught that.
No, I ain't gonna say all that. No, I ain't
I
gonna
mean,
say
they
all
would
that.
have got there. They would have got there. They probably would have won it, but they would have got there. 'Cause I think they would have beat Seattle.
And the Cowboys would have beat Seattle.
Yeah. They already did that year. They did it that year. They beat them in Seattle that year. That was I think Twitter was second to last year start before that got drafted. Let's go to running backs. Let's go to running backs. And I'm gonna start off with Fred Taylor.
Yeah, of course.
They gotta let him in eventually, bro. They got
Yeah.
to. It don't make no sense why he ain't in there yet.
Freddie T.
Dayless, your thoughts on Fred Taylor, George?
Oh hell yeah. He gonna get in there.
I mean, you know, JJ don't know Fred Taylor.
It's all right, George. Just say yeah, George. Just say yeah.
Hey, he called my bluff.
Hey, George, he did what you well, so don't forget that too, cuz.
He called me bluff.
That man DJ knows JJ.
No, he don't.
That's a shame. Marshawn Lynch.
Hell yes.
Bro, he not gonna get in, bro. He not
Why
gonna
you
get
say
in.
that,
I don't know. Bro.
bro?
I
Beast
want him
mode
to.
was nice, bro. Beast
Beast
mode
mode
was
was
nice.
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 I
But
want
look,
him
but Fred Taylor, I want Marshawn too, but look at Fred Taylor numbers, and he still ain't in there.
Yeah, Fred Taylor
Right.
still ain't. You got to leave.
And you gotta-
No.
If you
Why
gonna
y'all
talk
say
about
Fred Taylor not gonna get in?
no, we
Well,
think
he-
he should get in there eventually, but
Fred Taylor
Wow.
should get in eventually, but it makes no sense why Fred Taylor's not in there yet. Fred
Right.
Taylor's supposed to have been in there.
You know the sad thing is, DJ Frank Gore get him before Fred Taylor would.
I mean,
Frank
Frank
Gore's
Gore
supposed to be, yeah.
is like top 3 wrestler.
Top 3, yeah.
I'm saying. I mean, Frank Gore played with another 10 more years after Fred Taylor retired. So I mean,
What other running back you know playing till he 40?
nobody.
That's
He
enough
old
right there
ass.
to put him over. That's enough right there to put him in there.
Man,
I mean, you already know Mike B want Fred Taylor in there because he a Jaguar. So you already
God
know
damn,
Mike
boy,
B
Anthony
want him in
Richardson
there.
got an arm.
and would
You
have been
know Mike B want him in there.
so. Is AP retired?
Yeah, AP retired.
When he retired?
Bro, they go off the last time you played.
Mama
He
said
ain't
turn the
played
light
in
off.
2 years now. So
The last
in
season,
3
Turn the
years,
light off. It's daylight. What
in
you
3
need to get
seasons,
on?
bro, he will be getting inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, where you at, church?
Because ain't no team finna pick him up.
I thought they had officially retired though.
No, they go based off the last time you played.
This man, whoa. Look at Woo getting bullied. Woo getting bullied.
What this man whoop you? Charles, you in the church office or something?
I'm
That man in the back office.
All right. You don't go outside.
Good fun, dog.
You don't
All
go
right,
outside.
then, Charles.
Man, it's been fun.
Listen, man.
All right, then, Charles. All right, then, Charles.
Oh man.
Not Charles getting bullied.
Can y'all go outside, bro? And be kids?
Not Charles being bullied. Not by the kids. Not by the kids, Charles.
Man, Charles, take your belt off, man. Whoop him. You in church. You can whoop him.
Yeah. My nephew. Y'all go outside that field, close the door. It's hot.
Not close the door, it's hot.
Hey.
Y'all got me standing up in that thing like I'm doggone in the booth or something.
But nah, let me I think Beast Mode, I don't know, bro. I don't think he gonna get in, bro, only because his attitude off the field and stuff, bro.
I mean, but
Come to the
That
media.
shit, honestly, he had that same attitude that he had off the field. He carried it on the field too.
I'm
I remember that game he got kicked out with the Raiders when Marcus Peters was in the fight and he had pushed the referee. That's
Hey,
only
man, I don't blame him though. That's what you're supposed to do.
you know, yeah, Marcus Peters' cousin. I would have did the same thing, honestly, for my family.
That's what I said. You're supposed to do.
You said who that was?
I ain't know Marcus Peters was his cousin.
Yeah, Marcus Peters.
Yeah, that's your cousin, man.
Wow. Let's do this one. Todd Gurley.
Kids done distracted him. Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley. This man-
You know, they ain't gonna will that man not getting in no Hall of Fame because he didn't
At
even have
all.
a long career. This man played what, 3 years?
This man said Todd
Who?
Gurley, bro.
Bro, he played like
Todd
6
Gurley,
years.
bro.
Man, Ty Gurley is not
Wait,
getting in
six?
there, bro.
But nah, he
Yeah.
ain't getting in there, bro. Nah,
Seven.
well, come on now, cuz.
Especially,
Okay.
especially the way he looked that last season with Atlanta, he is not getting in there.
No, not at all.
That nigga didn't look trash.
Like, why would you even bring him in this conversation?
Well, you know, Joe's a Georgia Bulldog. I thought he was back to the beginning. He still heard about the Matt Ryan situation. I know he probably pissed off about that. Y'all talk about Matt Ryan. Let's do receiver because I don't know too many. I know a lot of receivers. What about Hines Ward?
Hell yes. Come on, why wouldn't Hines Ward be
He
in
ain't
that
going in the
bitch?
Hall of Fame, bro.
Y'all don't think
It don't
he's
make no
not
sense.
going?
I think Hines will get in there eventually.
I want him to.
Because-
That's my boy.
Hines
D-Jack.
Ward was
You know that's my
nice,
boy
bro.
right there.
Hines Ward was nice.
I
That
would
light
say it
skinned
don't make
bald
no
head
sense.
fucker was nice, bro.
Whoa.
We charge at church.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anybody-
But Hines will get in there eventually. But I would say it don't make no sense why he ain't in there. But when you got people like Andre Johnson still sitting outside of it, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are like good players that's not in the Hall of Fame, but you putting like, no mind. I'm gonna watch my mouth.
Been out for 30 years and still in the Hall of Fame.
I put it like this though: the NFL Hall of Fame way different from the NBA Hall of Fame.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to be a great player.
Because,
to
bro,
be in the Hall of Fame.
they thinking about putting Dwight in the Hall of Fame. They talking about Dwight deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
I mean,
Come
I
on
mean,
now, Woo.
Magic
Come
Dwight.
on now, Woo. Come on
Magic
now, Woo.
Dwight was elite, bro.
Huh?
Magic
That one season, bro. Like that one.
Dwight was like,
Hey, man, but nah, I don't like that nigga because he came to LA doing that bullshit.
N-word. Yeah.
man, let it go, man.
Man, no, he came to LA with that bullshit, and then when LeBron come, then you want to play. Man, I don't want to hear that.
That's like he's bad about Russell Westbrook. Russ is gonna be Hall of Famer too.
No, Russ deserves to be Hall of Fame material. I'm not hands down. Russ got
Russ
that.
gonna be a Hall of Fame.
Russ gonna be in Hall of Fame.
He gonna be the only Hall of Famer. Nah, he ain't gonna say
That
he's gonna be the
ain't
only
no,
one that never won.
no, but that
Hey.
nigga, that nigga a Hall of Famer, bro.
Hey, Whoop. Tyrone been talking about this. What do you think about that Zion situation?
Hey man, I'll be honest with you, man. I can't say what I want to say on stream.
Hey, Whoop, boy, your wiping your forehead kind of hard over there, Whoop.
Right.
Hey, Whoop.
Killing me with that.
Right, middle. Hey,
Bubbles.
Zion.
That's
Zion.
even
My God.
Stephen A even said he only played like 20-some games.
25.
25 games, bro.
He played more games off the court than sheets than on the court.
No, he definitely in the game off the court. He definitely in the game.
And then I think Mariah Mills said she might be pregnant by that boy.
Yeah, she said she late.
Well,
She said she late.
Oh,
so what's your thoughts about Zion Williamson, man? What's your thoughts about my boy?
had close on hill. Nah.
Man, he need to get back on that court, bro.
I'm being
Like,
honest, man.
like he don't need to be get distracted by that jump, bro. He need to get back on the court and he need to do what he need to do, bro. Because think about it, they call him a generational talent. If you got that type of hype coming up behind you when you came to the league, bro, you gotta live up to that. Like, I don't see. I guess for me, I don't know, but for me, I feel like it should be hard for you. It shouldn't be hard for you not to get in trouble, especially if you're a millionaire like that. Like I feel like I'll be in the cut. I wouldn't be all out there like that.
I mean, if you're Zion Williamson, you have not played a full season in 3 years you've been in the NBA. My least thing I should be doing is getting somebody pregnant. And
my thing is this: with that alone, the fact that he ain't played a whole season, I wouldn't have paid him all that money no way.
I would have paid what, to be honest. I'd have paid that nigga, man.
But the question is, do he
deserve all that?
Do he got incentives in his contract?
I think so, possibly. He did get
Well, you know he ain't met him.
He met none of them, bro.
No, he ain't met none of it. So
But the fact about it is, he worried about getting someone. I'm not knocking the man from starting a family, bro. I mean, he's 22. I mean, he was starting a family.
no, that ain't how you start no family, bro.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that he's in the right.
Because the girlfriend is a
It's
she's
choice
an
of
OnlyFans
women.
model.
She used to be a stripper.
She an OnlyFans model too.
Yeah, I get it.
His girlfriend, a former stripper. The girl he dated before Mariah Mills is a porn star. He got
his girlfriend. They never dated.
Yes, they did.
They did.
Yes, he did.
Yes,
He did.
they still are apparently. Shit.
He moved that girl all the way from Los Angeles to a condo in New Orleans. She's right there.
Innocent.
But my thing is, bro, also too, bro, I can't always blame the basketball players because also too, bro, the woman in this aspect, like she's the one that's airing out his business. His business wouldn't have been out there. She wasn't airing it out.
What you mean? Hey, look, that's why he should have had. Look, he should have had her sign the NDA.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, they both older than Zion. His girlfriend 29 and Mariah Mills 31. He only but 22.
Hey man, look, I just look at it like this, man. I don't see. I'm not a fan of like giving these young athletes all this money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And then
Especially
expect them to be.
and then expect them to be
Community.
responsible with it. Bro, Zion's only 22 years old. Come on, bro.
And you gave him all this money here 19.
Well, y'all,
What
we
you gonna
can say
expect
that.
this man?
We can say that, y'all. But then we have basketball players like LeBron that you don't really hear about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
you
that's
got,
a rare
name
exception.
one other NBA player that has.
I mean, the European players, Dirk and them, they didn't really have no scandals like that.
Free though. It's a different generation, David. A very different generation.
I know, but I'm just saying, but that's what we have to go back.
I mean,
on,
yeah, you say Dirk, but Dirk didn't. Hey,
hold on.
Dirk didn't have social media.
Hold
when
on,
he came into the league.
hold on too. Also too, it's a culture thing too, man. It's also a culture.
I mean,
thing, too.
Damian Lillard is in this culture as well.
You're just naming a few people. You're not naming everybody.
You're not naming everybody because man, Kobe even had a scandal. What you gonna expect? All these other boys.
For people who don't know, Dwayne Wade had a scandal with Gabrielle Union before he
Gabrielle Union. He cheated on Gab. He cheated on his wife to get the Gabrielle Union.
All right,
He
so
was-
what about Russell
Gabrielle
Westbrook?
was
Russell
over.
Westbrook didn't have no scandal like this either.
just name a few people though, Dale. You're not
naming
naming.
I mean, y'all telling me to name people, so I'm thinking of some players that I can name.
I
though.
mean,
It's a lot of
I mean,
players.
because then you gonna say Zion with a porn star. KD was messing with a porn star too.
But
Right.
it ain't as big as Zion right now.
It ain't as big as right now because KD porn star didn't air out all his business.
Yeah.
And
That's the only reason why it ain't as big.
He also ain't had no baby by.
And
Yeah,
don't
but
that's
but-
vinegar.
the thing is, bro, also too, what possessed that man to have a baby with a woman that's OnlyFans all porn star?
Bruh, he's young,
You-
bruh. He ain't
You
thinking with his
honestly think
mind.
Zion tried to do that?
Bruh, he ain't thinking with his mind, bruh. Come on, man. He's young. He thinking with his
He
dick.
thinking with that little Jiminy hat down there, bro.
Man, 20 and also too, bro. He's a product of like the generation of the day, man. They over sexualize today.
I'll be honest with y'all. Don't forget all the players that messed around. It was Kendall Jenner or Kylie Jenner, one of the two. It's like 5 or 6 players that messed with her.
Now they saying Kim Kardashian trying to go after Bron.
After who?
Happy man,
Uh-huh.
baby. He ain't got time for that. He a happy man, baby. Kim
Zion with his black queen.
Kardashian up but a clout chaser. All the Kardashians and Jenners are all nothing but clout chasers. I mean, don't forget she did marry a bum known as Chris Humphries. We forgot about that.
Man, she ruined everybody's life that she done got with, bro.
She was only married to Chris Humphries for like 3 months.
You said what?
She was only married to Chris Humphries for 3 months. And then filed for divorce.
I'm surprised Kanye lasted that long.
Man, Kanye out here walking with a football pass on. He ain't got no shit for the world. Hey, I tell you, this is good talk right here. I need more talks like this. This is interesting. I like this. I definitely appreciate y'all boys hopping on here. We really am. Very grateful.
Oh yeah, man. No problem.
Definitely. Hey, we over the time. I you over Dale, JJ. We got 11:55 over.
That's good.
But man, we're definitely gonna do another one tomorrow though. Dale and George, y'all ready for tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm ready, Cole.
Y'all more than welcome to join tomorrow. I know y'all boys gonna be at work. I'm going in until about 1:30, so we can do it around 10 o'clock tomorrow.
I ain't gonna hold you. I might call out tomorrow. I ain't gonna hold you.
You more than welcome. I'll have the stream information in the chat. I appreciate everybody tuning in today, guys. Apparently in the background, got kids in the background, so I can't finish the video much longer. Appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe if you do, guys. I want to thank everybody that tuned in. Joe, JJ, Dale, DJ, Mike B, and Anderson.
Yo.
Appreciate y'all boys tuning in to the stream. This is another episode of Hey You Guys. This is your host, Whoop Worldwide. We out. I appreciate y'all boys, man. See y'all next
Stop yelling like that in that church. Get kicked
All right,
out.
man. Look at on 2K, man.
He said I get on 2K.
Hey, bro, I'm still in the party.
Send me an invite, there.
I'm in the party chat, bro. Not in the game.